أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وآله الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها إن الله لغفور رحيم صدق الله العلي العظيم. Illuminate your hearts and your minds with a loud salawat ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. When someone is given help or a gift or a blessing in any type of way, the natural reaction and the expected reaction of that person is to thank the person that has helped them or has given them a blessing or has given them anything. Thanking the mun'im, the person that has given them this gift, blessing, or help. Now, all of the blessings in this world return and retrace back to one mun'im, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the giver of all blessings, the giver of all gifts, and the giver of all helps. Even if I have a friend who helps me during hard times and hardships, my friend himself is actually a ni'mat, is actually a blessing given from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It might be indirect, but in all honesty, every single blessing and help that is in this world, every single creation in this world, all retrace back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This God, this creator, this blesser, this gifter is definitely worthy and deserving of gratitude and thanks. Now, I want to thank the creator, but the problem is I'm very limited. There are so many things in this world that he has given me that it's impossible for me to be able to thank him and return my thanks towards him. That even the Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, regarding the breaths that we take every single day, he says that في كل نفس من أنفاسك شكر لازم لك. In every single breath that you take, there is a necessary thanks that must be showed, that must be brought, that must be given. بل ألف وأكثر. Not just one sign of gratitude, not just one thanks, but 1,000 and more than 1,000 times. I'm very limited. If I try to thank Allah for these single breaths that I take every single day, I would be occupied with nothing but just thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for my breaths. More than 1,000 times I'll have to thank the Creator for every single breath that I take. One breath out of the millions. Please let's recite Allah salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. This occupation that will cause me from just thanking my breath, just giving thanks for my breaths, is just one single breath. But there are so many things that I have to thank for as well, and so many things that might be there, but I haven't thanked them and I haven't noticed. And in the beginning that we have in the verse of the Quran which was recited in the beginning, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that if you try to count all of the blessings, all of the things that Allah has gifted to you, it would be impossible. You wouldn't be able to count everything. There will definitely be things that you haven't noticed, things that you haven't mentioned, and all in all, it's just impossible because we are very limited and there are so many things that we can't do. For example, for instance, as we are talking about, thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So how do I thank the Creator for all of the things that He has given me? How do I thank Him for all the blessings, all the gifts that He has gifted me during my lifetime? Well, there are 3 steps, 3 levels, and 3 things that must be maintained for someone to be able to thank the Creator for all of the things that He has given them. The 3 things which consist of shukrun bil qalb, shukrun bil lisan, and shukrun bil amal. The first of the 3, which is shukrun bil qalb, is the recognition of the blessing. The Imam Sadiq alayhi salam says that if someone were to recognize the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they surely have done the thanks of this blessing even if they haven't said it out loud with their voice. So what does the Imam alayhi salam mean by recognition? What does it mean to recognize the blessing from a creator, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How do I recognize the blessing? In a story regarding this, with the situation between Prophet Musa alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a message from Jibreel to the Prophet Musa alayhi salam, and he told him, "O Musa, thank me and show your gratitude towards me the way that is deserving and befitting of me." Prophet Musa alayhi salam hesitated for a second, and then he replied with, Allah, oh Allah, how can I thank you? How can I show my gratitude to you for everything that you have given me? For this thanks and gratitude that I give you for something, it itself is a blessing that you have given me. Every time I thank you for a single thing, this thanks and gratitude that I am doing, this itself is a blessing and a gift that you have given me. Something that you have given me the permission to do. So how can I thank you if thanking you itself is a blessing? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then replied, this Musa, this recognition that you can't and you are incapable and disabled in trying and being able to thank me for all my blessings, this is how to thank me. For us to be able to do shukrun bil qalb, thank Allah by the heart with our souls, it is for us to recognize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the originator and all the is the original blesser, the original gifter, that every single blessing and ni'mat that we have in this world return and retrace all back to Allah. And for us to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the blessings that we have, it is necessary for us to understand and understand and see that we are very limited and we are disabled in being able to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are incapable of being able to thank Him for everything. Like this, we are able to recognize and see the greatness of our Creator. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Himself says that thanking me to Prophet Musa alayhi salam, He told him that to thank me, you have recognized the blessings that I have given you. Now, there are two more steps and two more things which must be maintained. Shukrun bil lisan and shukrun bil amal, which we will be going to talk about in the future nights, inshallah. I thank you for giving your time. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin.